Welcome back to the conference call. And this is the RuPaul Drag Race recap show. This is episode 6
Six.
already. Episode 6. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you guys for joining us. And thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. We've been loving the feedback that we've been getting, and then also the fact that we've been getting so many views on these videos. So, with that being said, gentlemen, how's everybody doing this week?
TJ.
Me first. I'm good.
Ladies first.
I, you know what? I'm gonna end the recording. Um, I'm good. I'm caffeinated. I had a quarter of a gummy like a little while ago, so I'm quite good.
Okay, microdosing.
Microdosing, yes.
Hold on, let me just reach over for a second. Let's zoom in on us a little bit. I don't know why it changed our
Oh,
there we go.
there you go.
Now we look a little bit more up close and personal.
Can you zoom
Okay.
out? Actually, could you zoom out like much
Whatever.
further?
Whatever.
Haters
Well,
are gonna hate.
You started with me. That's all I'm gonna say.
okay, it's all love. All love here, all love. So listen, another good episode this week, I think. I really enjoyed this past week's episode, and the person I want to go home finally went home. They deserve to go home, child.
Well, I guess
Okay,
the conspiracy of it all was not a
Yes.
conspiracy of it
it's
all.
not a conspiracy. I said it probably was not gonna happen, but wouldn't that have been great if it was? Wouldn't that have made really good TV? But what if like she comes back?
Let's hope she
Oh
don't come
God,
back.
no. Please
They
no.
actually haven't done that in a while, where they bring back a
That's what
girl.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
So
Maybe this is the season they bring a bitch back. I don't know.
No, we don't need that in
we
our
don't need
lives.
that.
We don't need
I
that
don't
in
know.
our lives. But anyway, let's dive into it. We've got a lot to go over because this week was Sickening, and it was a ball. So we have 3 looks to go through, and I think we're going to do all 3 at once for each girl. Correct?
Yes.
That is correct. Yes.
We are
Okay.
going under the sea.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And by the way, I would just love to say when if you're before you're viewing this on YouTube, you see the cover art. I have to say I love it. I'm a little biased, but I love it.
Clearly, you're
Clear.
patting yourself on the back with this. Wow, it is great. Thank you so much for doing for doing the clips, for doing the cover art. You know, you are our social media manager, and we appreciate that.
Well, I would hope so because I get paid for this on a regular basis.
Well, we ain't gonna pay you, so you know, we appreciate your pro
Look,
bono
I'm
work.
being paid in spades. Look at all this beauty on the screen.
Child, let's get into these
Look
looks. Here we
look
go.
at all this beauty. I said both of y'all. I'm giving both of
Oh,
y'all
okay. Okay,
props.
great. Yes, thank you
Yeah,
so
yeah.
much.
See.
Yes, we appreciate it. Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's
Okay, are
go.
we ready? All right, first
Yes.
up.
Okay.
I hate this.
Can we just talk about this little bowl thing you got going on?
Hate it.
Didn't like this
I
look
hate
out of her.
this.
This was the best look out of all 3 for her.
I agree. The third look was the best. The
Yeah.
first, I do not understand this girl. I'm sorry, I don't. And I like a left field bitch. I like a quirky bitch. I don't get her. She way too left field for me.
Hmm.
I, I don't get it. She
I
seems
don't
to
know
be
what she was trying to do with
obsessed.
the first look.
She said she wanted to make Rue laugh, which Rue did chuckle at it. But like, what was your purpose? And then the second look, it was way too literal. You were supposed to take inspiration from
Yeah.
a sea creature, not actually be the sea creature.
Or ride the sea
Or
creature.
yeah, like it was just way too literal. And then the third look, that wasn't even. I don't know. I didn't like any of
I
it.
like the creativity of the third look.
Was it creative?
Yeah, I mean, she was giving, alien, and I don't
Yeah.
know. I liked it. It was all right.
I hated the first look. It was apparently it was supposed to be like bulges, like dick bulges all over her body. But I'm like, girl, what?
What does that have to do with anything? Like at
I
first I
don't
thought she wasn't tucked, but then to see that
know.
it was just 3 penis or 4 penises, I don't. It was just dumb. It was dumb.
It's dumb, and it's like that every runway. It's like it's gonna be a reference to dick or asshole or butthole, and I'm like, okay, we get it,
Buttholes, get it
girl.
right.
We
Uh-oh.
get it, girl. That's your name, but what are you doing here? So,
But it's not even just her. I feel like all of these girls are not, maybe not all of them, but most of these girls have a look or shtick that they have stuck with for the past 6 weeks. And you can kind of say that with everybody, like, we get it. Okay, like, what else can you do though? So, like, nobody is being original each week, which is
Yeah.
starting to become like,
yeah,
yeah.
Okay, we're over it. Let's go to the next look.
let's. Oh, controversy.
I
So,
thought this was cute.
yeah, I like this look.
I
I
wanted to like
love.
this look. I wanted to like it.
Okay.
I'll talk about it a little bit more
This
later.
one I didn't necessarily like.
The back of it's unfinished. Like when she like if but it's not in there, but when she turns around, like you just see her padding and her butt, and you see the little string. Anya, the second look, I wish she would have done something with her arms, because like even on the runway, like she stuck out her arms like to give like the starfish effect, but like there was
Mm-hmm.
nothing on her arms. Her arms were bare, so I felt like it would have executed
Yeah.
it a little bit more if she were fully like a starfish, but like it was just the legs and the bodice. I wish she would have had something on her arms, and it would have sold the look a little better. Like I said, the third look was clearly unfinished, but they didn't clock her for it. She was safe. The first look was cute, but
Okay. Let's just get into it because there's a lot of controversy on this particular person.
Yep.
And I love her, I like her, but I thought she was wrong in this instance. So what basically boils down to is there was an incident where one of the girls, who was it again?
Lexi,
Lexi, had her garment outside,
her tarp.
her tarp laid out, and the other girls were spray painting. And it's an honest mistake to think that that was a space because they didn't want to mess with the concrete that they could spray paint their stuff on top of it. They realized it afterwards that it was hers. When Lexi came back into the workroom and asked who sprayed my garment, she turned her back and didn't say anything. She should have just fessed up because it was an honest mistake. And I think that she would have acknowledged that it was an honest mistake and forgiven her. But the fact that she just like dismissed it, and it wasn't like she only asked once, she asked several times. And even when she came back in the second time, when she realized who did it, she still denied it. And then when she said, you did it, then she's like, well, oh, I didn't think it was a good time. When the hell was it going to be a good time to say you did it? You messed up, girl.
I
You
will
messed up.
say kudos to Lexi for how she handled it.
Yeah.
Because she was rightfully upset, one, but then two, she realized it was a true mistake, so it wasn't like it was something that she harped on. She didn't owe Anya an apology
She
whatsoever. I was
didn't.
kind of mad at the fact that she even apologized to Anya, because Anya was 100% wrong in the
Yep.
situation. Regardless if she came in the room hot or not, she should have been right then and there like, oh my God, girl, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do this, da 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 da. And it could have been squashed right then and
Yeah.
there. But the way Anya handled it was completely it was disrespectful, to be honest.
Yeah. It was really bad. And it made me not like her in that instance. Because it was just like, this could have been solved really, really quickly, and you just dragged it out. And you made it seem like she did something wrong for coming for you. Like, no, girl, you was wrong. Come to it.
Yeah, I was very disappointed in Anya this whole episode, to be honest, especially with this incident. As y'all said, she had the perfect opportunity to fess up to it, assuming it was an accident, which I believe. Lexi came in clearly distraught, clearly upset about what happened, and all you do is turn around, look, and turn back. And then when she leaves, you're like, okay, so y'all want to know what really happened? So I'm just like, girl. So now I'm noticing a pattern.
Yeah.
I'm noticing a pattern. You fuck up somebody else's look, maybe not on purpose, but you don't fess up to it. And when you are confronted about it, you go on the defense.
Yeah.
Girl, what? Like, something's up. Something's up with that. Either she has a problem with confrontation, or she really just don't give a fuck about what she's doing. Something's up with that, because for any other person, even her Mona Lisa had to tell you, well, girl, I think this might be the right time. If her Mona Lisa got to tell you something, girl. So like when is the right time? If the girl comes in upset, she just found out this happened. All you had to do was turn around and be like, "Girl, I am so sorry. It was me. But I didn't realize it was a complete mistake. Can I help you in fixing it?" Like
Yeah,
that would have squashed the whole thing. But
yeah.
no, you wanted to act like you didn't know what the girl was talking about. You didn't. I was very disappointed.
And then
As far as
what made it worse is that Lexi came in the following day and said, "You know what? I'm gonna be the bigger person," and go to her and say, "Look, I'm not mad at you. I know it was an honest mistake. It could have been made by anybody, and I forgive you." I'm just like, why are you apologizing? She
Yeah.
could have come to you and be like, "You know what? My bad for not saying anything when you asked about it."
Yeah.
It, that just rubbed me the wrong way because it becomes not. Is this a character flaw of hers? And
And we all have them.
yeah, but as you said, it's the second time now that she's kind of done this.
and it wouldn't have been me. I could not have been Lexi, especially the next day talking about, "Oh, I overreacted." No, no, ma'am. It's one thing to have made the mistake. It is another thing to get loud with me when you're the one
Yes.
in the wrong. I ain't got shit else for you. I don't have shit else for you. Don't talk to me for the rest of the competition. I hope you go home tomorrow. That's how or tonight. That's how I would feel if I was Lexi. Now again, I like Anya, but this did put a bad taste in my mouth. But if I was Lexi, I'd be like, "Fuck you for life," because it was too easy for you to turn around and fess up and try to make it right, and you truly opted not to.
Yep.
And when you still had another opportunity, you gonna get in my face and get loud with me? No, man, we're done. We're
And
done.
she never really apologized.
She
Mm-mm.
apologized. It was an
Um,
after the fact apology, though. It was
I don't know.
after Lexi apologized. She was like, "Well, I want to apologize too." Like,
But
no, you should have been the one to initiate the apology. Is
yeah, but
Yes.
I'm wondering if she just did it just to stay
to save
face.
face. I
Yeah.
don't know.
All right.
But
We've belabored this. Enough. Let's move on.
yes,
I
yes, sure.
was, yeah, just disappointed. All right.
I actually like this.
The reveal was trash, though. She
I
struggled with the reveal.
I loved that part of it. I actually like this look too. I know you weren't here
I
for it.
I
mm,
appreciate the way that it puffered.
This look not so much.
She
And
couldn't move in it.
that's the other thing. Like, girl, you can't move it. And RuPaul told you it's not stretchy fabric, so don't make it too tight.
So I think the third look is the best look. And I hate to give Crystal anything, but I like that third look very much. She even smiled a little bit on that one. So I'm like, okay. I liked it. I didn't mind the fact that she can't move. Sometimes that's fashion. It looked really good on her. It fit her well. Yes, the material didn't stretch all that much, but it fit. That second look, the puffer fish look, I didn't necessarily care for it because to me it didn't read pufferfish. To me it read like Flintstones, like Dino. Like it didn't read fish to
I can
me.
see that.
Like
Yeah.
those look like tusks as opposed to like the spikes of the pufferfish. So I was like, and especially with the color of it, I was like, I don't get pufferfish, I get some kind of prehistoric dinosaur or something.
Okay, I can see that.
And the first look was it was Barbie, but I feel like it was basic. Like I feel like a lot of the swimsuits were fairly basic. But as I think it was Monet who said on the pit stop, how much really can you do with a bathing suit? So
True.
yeah.
I don't know. I think I agree. Like the struggle to get out of the dress originally, like that was a clear struggle to get out of the dress. She's not good at the reveal. And then the only thing that sold it with the bathing suit was the little ponytail that she put on top. That was cute. That was cheeky. I didn't really like the pufferfish look either. I didn't notice until like the second time seeing it that it actually did kind of swell up a little bit, which I thought was cool. Um, the
Oh,
third look
did it?
probably was it did a little.
Oh.
Like the third look probably was the best look, but it still wasn't anything like special about it.
Mhm.
Well, all right. Moving on.
I actually really like this look. At first, I thought she spray painted herself, but didn't realize it was a bodysuit. So she's a really good
It,
job on that.
it was a bodysuit, yeah. I didn't care for that first look. I didn't quite get the
Best.
first look, but the last two,
Yes.
Yeah.
She
very good.
nailed those looks.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, she looked great.
She
But
nails it.
that's what she does. She is a look
Yeah.
girl. Like it doesn't surprise me, and also it doesn't surprise me that she won this week.
Yeah.
With these looks, like she did well. She did very well.
Yeah.
Her makeup.
When she came out in that second look, I knew she was gonna win because
Yeah.
that second look was
I
everything.
remember
Yeah.
sitting up when she came out with the second look.
Yeah.
Like, the makeup fitted perfectly. Like she just knew going into this, she knew what she was doing, and she presented it just as such.
And
Really good.
as they mentioned on the pit stop, this bitch had to change makeup between each look. There was different makeup from each look. So that in itself, you're like, okay, girl, because each look had a different face. It's not like
Yeah.
she could come out with a basic face for each look. She literally had to change her makeup between each look. So
She
kudos.
kept the ears and the nose though.
She did, and I'm surprised that Michelle has not said anything else about it.
Well, I think because the looks were that good, like
I think she got a pass this week. But next week, I feel like if she does it again, Michelle, especially if it's more of a basic look, which it seems like Next Runway probably is more of a basic look based off of the preview. If she
Okay.
does it next week, I can see Michelle saying something.
yeah, I
Not
clocked,
if, when she does it next week, I can see
I
Michelle.
clocked the ears the moment she walked out. I was like, oh, she got the ears on again.
Yeah.
Ears.
All right.
All right. Next up.
Basic.
I think she did it too fast.
But at least it was smoother than Homegirls. I loved this.
I like this look.
See, especially after seeing Lydia, like this is what you call interpretation and not literal.
I hated this. Hated it.
I didn't really care for it either.
I didn't mind it.
It
was a lot of work.
I'm sure it was, but I feel like it was too literal. I would have liked for the bags to have been like cut open so that they can maybe like flow a little bit and not be so
But then it wouldn't have the volume that I think she was going for.
I feel like that was too much volume. It was just nothing. It was I don't think it was reconstructed or recreated enough. It was just like the bags tied and then put onto the dress. Like I said, I would have loved to see the bags like cut open so that they could just fan out and flow and just have it more of a, I don't know, a softer silhouette, a more flowy.
You're looking for more of a mixed bag?
Jesus, we finna do this again. Oh my God. Kick him out the room.
I hated that Law gave it so much. Like I hated that Law had to explain what it was, and that's not even what she was going for, really. Like the whole cocaine of it all. Like Law, like girl, stop.
Law be pulling. He pulls references out of nowhere.
Yeah, and that reference had nothing to do with what she was doing
at all. I swear, Law will pull a reference out of nowhere, and you'd be like, "Law, I don't think that was what she was going for."
No, not at all.
Yeah,
you can't tell me Law don't look like Medea when he smile and laugh. I'm just saying.
See, now I never thought of it, but now
you can't unsee it.
You can't unsee it. Tell me that man don't look like Medea.
Yeah, wow, that's wild. I do think the first. I think her second look is the best. Not the third. She was doing a viper fish, which I had never heard of before. But I think it's a perfect reference. I think it's a perfect interpretation of that particular sea creature. So very good.
Her second look was the only reason why she was on the top.
For me, at least.
Yeah, for me too.
Yeah.
Okay. Next.
All right, moving on.
Girl,
I was not a fan of this. Like, I don't know what this is.
Girl.
Me neither.
This was giving Austin Powers Goldfinger.
I like this. She looks like Doja Cat.
I feel like it's too big for her. I feel like a taller girl would be able to pull this off better. And
so
girl, no.
I like this look, but I think that she needed more coverage in the crotch area. Like it just seemed like it was cut wrong.
Girl, your poom poom hanging out.
I agree. That cut was too high on her. I think the second look was the first look. I liked it a lot. I don't think it was, in my opinion, I don't think it was too big. I think it was a really good interpretation of the, I think, Spanish dancer creature.
It
Um,
was.
yeah. Her
I
first,
just feel
but
like
the
they
first look
swallowed
was
her a little bit.
terrible. The first look
Swallowed
was
her?
terrible.
Yes.
She was swallowed.
Get him away.
Uh,
Get him away. Okay, are we
Y'all
moving,
love
ready
it.
for the next?
This what brings in the people.
next.
Is it though? All right, next up is somebody's favorite, not mine.
Why? Like she has to go home next. The delusion of it all. It's the same look every single week. Literally the same silhouette, same profile, same hair. Let's next.
Wow.
Next.
Okay.
Corey,
Well,
you in danger, girl.
Yeah.
agreed. Moving on.
Oh,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
This is so
Mm-mm.
bad. Like, this is so bad. Like, you can't, like, all of it was just so bad.
I'm glad they clocked it that all three looks look the same basically every week, and all three of these.
It's so bad.
She was delusional this week, and she was like, "Why am I in the bottom?" Like, girl, have you seen yourself?
Yeah, this was not good, but it's not a surprise. And spoiler alert, she goes home, which is also not a surprise.
Not at all.
Um, yeah, that first look was quite bad, and especially considering like the shape of her face and her head, she needed a wig
She did.
because her head just looked like a little pea with the rest of that body, and I'm just, girl, what? So it was just, yeah.
It was bad.
Well,
It was really
RuPaul will
bad.
see her at the next book stop.
I'm telling y'all, she might be coming back.
She
She
bet
might be
not.
coming back.
She bet
Oh, what
not.
if she come back for All Stars? Oh no.
No.
Oh no. What if she comes back for All Stars?
No.
No.
I can
Why?
see it. TV for ratings. I can see it. I can
No.
see it. Unfortunately.
Mm-mm.
All right, next up.
For her in the Vegas show,
Not the Vegas show.
I didn't get this look at all. Like the rings, it
I
wasn't
actually.
doing what she. It wasn't doing what she thought it was supposed to do.
Okay.
This was bad.
Yeah. Also bad.
Also bad.
I wasn't mad at this one. I think this was probably her best look.
You know what that red look was giving? What are those things? What do they call those things that you used to get in school? They're a little fuzzy. They're like the pipe. You used to have them in like science class. What are they called?
Pipe
The
cleaners.
Pipe cleaner.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what that second look looked like
That is
on
very
her
much what
dress.
that looks like. You're
big
right.
pipe cleaners.
Yeah, it just wasn't good. Like, and Hunter even said like the hat, it gave the effect. So like
Yes.
she needed something. However the hat was made, she needed that on the dress or nothing at all because it was just giving pipe cleaners on the dress.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't doing what it was supposed to be doing. Her swimsuit, her bathing suit, I thought was cute.
I
I
thought it was cute
appreciated.
too, actually.
I thought it fit very well with the way she was padded and everything. I didn't like the fact that you could see the undergarments underneath, but I was like,
Yes.
I'll give you a pass on this one, Acacia, because typically, girl. But I liked
She
it a
should have left
lot.
the rings off.
I know I like the rings too.
The arm rings?
Yes, without the rings, it would have been even more basic. It would have been not enough. I think the rings kind of added to it, for me at least. But yeah, those second two looks that third look was terrible. That third look was like season 3 Drag Race. Unconventional materials challenge. Like, it was quite bad. It was quite bad.
It was too much. Like she should have taken either the cuffs off or she should have left like the shoes plain or it was just 1-2 elements too much.
Yeah.
And it was ill fitted. Yeah, it just wasn't good. It wasn't good.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
I actually like this.
I thought this was cute.
I'm not surprised that you like it.
I like this look too.
I don't like this.
I thought that was cute.
I was not a fan of this
I
one.
hated this because she made all of this fuss about this tarp
Yeah.
For her to literally just cut a hole in it and to wear it off her shoulder. Like, girl,
Yeah.
you did nothing with this. And you made such a big fuss about who ruined it for you to do not a thing with it. Girl,
Mm,
girl,
mm,
girl.
mm.
Oh God.
I could have done that. She literally cut a hole in the top of it and draped it over her shoulder.
That's what
Just so
she
you
did.
know, this is going to be the clip for the promo this week.
That's what she did. That's what she did. And the thing is, like, I'm confused as to why she chose that particular material because it seems very stiff and heavy. And
It
I'm like,
is.
if that was what your idea was, surely there was some other material that you could have used that was going to flow better than this literal tarp.
She wasn't looking for
Um,
love. She was looking for stiff and heavy, child.
aren't we all? But I mean, I appreciate the silhouette. I do because I love anything that's gonna flow. I love a cape number at any point in time, always. And I like that. I like the hair that she did with it. I think the hair fit the look, so I didn't hate it, but I do think it could have been better. The jellyfish look. So I like her jellyfish look. I also going back to Corey. Her look with all the loofahs and the big coat to me read more jellyfish than whatever fish she was doing. So I was like, girl. But anyway, Lexi. I like her jellyfish look. It looked very much like that. Like the jellyfish or whatever. Her bikini look, because I mean, technically it wasn't a bikini. It was just her being nude or whatever with a merkin.
You can't even
I
say
didn't. I didn't.
technically it wasn't a bikini at all.
Oh, this is true. So I'm
But
like,
I
okay,
love the
whatever.
play of the hair and the placement and how
We
it was
know.
wavy like the ocean.
For a different challenge,
That's what I'm
it would have
saying.
been cute.
I
But
liked
the
it.
challenge was the swimsuit.
Yeah, but her coochie was seen.
And it had crabs in it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, it did.
It did have crabs in it.
It had crabs.
She
Alrighty,
fulfilled the assignments.
moving on.
Okay.
Ooh.
Like having water in your shoes, and
Even the sand handprint.
this, I think she should. It's not elevated enough. It looks cheesy. This was horrible. Let me tell you something.
Season 3 Drag Race. I'm telling you,
She is
season 3.
lucky. She is lucky. She should have
She's
went
very
home just
lucky.
with that look alone.
It should have been a double sachet.
It
Listen,
really could have been. It truly could have been because that lip sync was trash. Now, also, I feel like there wasn't much you can do with that song, but that lip sync was trash. These looks, I watching Lana lip sync, I understand that I feel like she thinks that being pretty is enough because I don't think she is. I don't know if she has a personality or a big personality, and if she does, she's not showing it because it doesn't seem like she really cares about it. She's very much so interested in being pretty and slender and toned, but that's about all. Her bathing suit look gave like female bodybuilder, and I was like,
that's an insult to
okay.
female bodybuilders.
Flash stripper. Hold on.
Uh,
Can
Go ahead.
go ahead.
During
Untucked.
Untucked, she made this whole big thing about the fact that she's always been safe and she never got comments, and now she got comments. Girl, you don't want them.
But here's the thing. I think in this Untucked, she is finally coming to the realization
Yeah,
with what I've been saying every week that she is not as good
yeah.
as she thinks she is. Because she even said it that she's not doing as well in this competition as she thought she was doing.
Yeah.
And now that she's finally gotten critiques. And then back to my earlier point too about Law trying to give it more than what it is. Like that handprint on her butt had nothing to do with her. It had nothing to do with the inspiration from Tyler on the Met Gala. Like, sir, why are you trying to give this something
please.
else? What are you?
I'm so glad you said that. I'm so glad you said that because I was like, Tyler at the Met Gala?
Yeah.
I remember what Tyler wore. It was a look made of sand.
Complete sand.
a handprint, a sandy handprint on the ass.
Has nothing to do.
Where are you put, girl? What? Okay. I'm going to say this, and I hope it don't come back to bite me in the ass in a couple of years or however long it's going to take me to be rich and famous. I sometimes feel like Law will pull out these references just to tell you or show you how much he knows. It may not have nothing to do with anything that you see before you, but I feel like sometimes he will just name drop or he'll say something like that just to show you I know that thing from way over there that ain't got nothing to do about this thing right here.
I 100% agree. Because I literally had the same exact thought when he was talking about the Met Gala, and then when he was talking about, he made some other reference to something else too, and I'm just like, sir, it ain't that deep. These girls ain't thinking about that.
Guaranteed Lana was not thinking about Tyler at the Met Gala when she put a sandy handprint on her ass.
She was not.
She thought it was cute though.
Girl.
It's given if Johnny had 3 apples and you take away one, how many apples does Johnny have? Like, it's
One?
just not.
Yeah,
It's
no.
the math ain't mathin', Law.
The
It's
math
not
ain't
mathin'.
mathin'. The math ain't
Is
mathin'.
my point. It's just you're
Yeah.
trying to pull references that ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Ain't got nothing to do with nothing, sweetums. Yeah, so Lana, girl, I don't know what you're gonna do. I don't know what
Go
you're gonna do
home.
because this wasn't it. This wasn't it. You are truly falling by the wayside because
Roadkill.
you're pretty, but that's about it. You're not showing anything else, and there's only so far that can take you.
Well, you know what I'm getting also from her is that like her looks are not of the highest quality. It's like she wants to have like those high looks, but she doesn't have the funds for it. So instead of going to like say, I don't know, a good department store like Dillard's or one of those, she's shopping at Walmart. I'm just saying. She's shopping at Walmart.
Dillard's.
At Walmart.
And Dillard's is not the greatest spot,
I just
She wasn't doing Neiman Marcus, that's for sure.
I just feel like she came in resting on the fact that she is Lux's daughter. Is she pretty?
I don't think that's what she's resting on.
But like, cause I don't even like. She's a cute girl, but like, I don't know. Whatever. I'm not gonna dig into this girl's soul. However, at least she's finally coming to the realization that she's not as good as she thinks she is. And I've been saying it all season.
And there you have it.
And there you have it. So yeah, girls, remember, often when you are safe, it's a blessing. Because what did Rue say to the girl in the workroom? Oh, you wanted a critique? Well, last week, girl, you was almost on the bottom with this look. So maybe you should be quiet.
Yes.
As I said last week, I don't understand why the girls be so upset about being safe. You got through another week. Just be thankful. Be glad.
Exactly.
Oh, but I want to be on the top where you weren't.
Exactly.
And you were never going to be on the top.
You weren't, girl, so be quiet. All right. Last but not least, certainly not least.
Yes, I'm here for it, all of it.
My girl is smart.
I thought it was cute.
Love that look.
My girl is smart.
Yo, even the hairstyle.
Uh-huh.
Perfect.
I hated
this one.
Okay,
yeah, this was her.
I hated this.
She tried.
I don't think that was gonna put her in the bottom.
She had 2 strong looks. No, I don't think that would have done. Like she had a little. She just didn't know what to do. She
tried her best. she did her best. I appreciate
those first 2 killer looks.
Yes. Yeah. So this, especially like with last week, this is giving me like another season, like Jinx Monsoon season. Like you got this quirky drag queen that don't nobody see it for, everybody hating, everybody being a Roxy Andrews, and this bitch is showing you every week that not only does she have a point of view, but she can execute it very well, with the exception of the third look. But also, I don't think she sews, and neither did Jinx Monsoon. So I feel like she's going to be another Jinx Monsoon type of winner. I see it for her. I really do.
I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
I love the Lucille Ball reference for the first look.
Yeah.
I loved the second look. It was very like drag under the sea. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't just like I'm gonna give you a fish interpretation. I'm gonna give you a fish interpretation, but make it drag as well because it was kind of campy at the same time.
Yes.
We're not going to discuss the third look because
So like for me, that second look was like the best look of the night. I mean, and why I say that is when you look at the octopus and how the octopus is structured, its head is very distinct with the eyes, and then she did that with her hairdo and left it very simple. A little bit of curly cues to kind of signify the arms, the tentacles. Her arms were tentacles, and then her feet were tentacles, and then she used the rest of her silhouette to just have the body. It was executed perfectly. The color choices, how it was styled, and it just looked so refined. It's like she spent a lot of time on this look.
That was my point about Anya too. Anya could have done much better with her second look and made it a complete like starfish look. Whereas Susie, she had the complete octopus look. Like it was the full thing. It wasn't just
her second look was giving All Stars. Like she could be on All Stars. Like, All Stars. And like come up with these other girls.
It probably won't be for a while because I can see her winning this season. I feel like
I was gonna say, yeah, if she does, it will come back. She will come back as a winner, or like all winners, all stars, or whatever.
She's really good.
She's very good. She's very, very good. She's still my front runner. She's gonna have to do something heinous for me to dislike her, but I don't see that happening. So
we'll see what these girls is given next week in Snatch Game.
Well, look, we didn't foresee Anya doing what she did this week. And like for me, she was neck and neck with Susie.
She's still neck and neck with Susie. She had a slip up.
Well, no, but this is her second time not acting like this, so it's just like, all right, is this your true personality?
Well, the first time was a little different. This one, I don't know. We'll see.
Because that'll rub people. Let me tell you something. You can be the best looking and be that silent killer, but if your attitude sucks, people will be turned off by you.
This is true. Yeah. And I mean, and for you to do something that negatively affects a competitor and what they are trying to present, like that's kind of big. Like it's not like you just threw some shade or you said something shady. You almost sabotaged two of your competitors. Like now we gotta start looking at you, because if this is a pattern or if something happens again, oh bitch, it's on purpose. It's on purpose. If it happens a third time, you just real sneaky with it. But it's on purpose.
Yeah, we'll see. We're gonna keep our eyes on her.
Keep an eye out on the girl. Yeah. But that was the last look.
Well, I mean, I think that the bottom two were well deserved this week.
They both should have gone home.
Yeah, it could have been.
What?
I agree. And then, of course, the winner this week, well deserved. Well deserved.
Girl, she went from the bottom to the top.
Yes.
Bottom to the top.
In 1 week.
Yes, indeed. Very good.
So that save that she got last week with the dunk tank thing,
it was deserved.
Yeah. So hopefully she keeps this level up because her looks were just that good this week. And as you alluded to, next week is Snatch Game. And Snatch Game could be, this can either elevate you or ruin your whole career.
I am nervous for these girls in Snatch Game.
I'm not nervous for who I predict is going to win.
Ooh, let's hear the predictions.
Susie's going to win. Susie is going to win. Look how she has performed in every other acting challenge.
Yeah, that's true.
She's gonna win. I can't wait to see what she has brought.
Yeah, but they didn't show her in the preview.
They did not show her in the preview.
Interesting editing.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of editing, thank you guys for joining us every week here on the recap show.
Transition is bad.
It's a transition, regardless.
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
we're transitioning. Don't come from this will probably be also a promo as well.
This the blooper
But
reel.
make sure that you guys are hitting the thumbs up and liking this video so I can, continue to get pushed up in the algorithm. Look at all the fireworks we be producing.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes, like, comment, subscribe, and also share with people so that everyone else can see what we're doing here. Because I think this is actually really good. I'm loving the vibes. But anyway,
Agreed.
guys, thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you guys next week for another episode of the recap show of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 17. And we're out.
Bye.
Deuces.